Hold on. God damn. Sniffles. All right. What's up, people? Impromptu live real quick. Let people stroll in here. Nice day out. Could be nicer. The spring is such a tease. Let me tell you. Hold on. There we go. All right, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday, everyone. Good, is it afternoon or? Yeah, it's afternoon. So sorry I haven't had much content today. Had to run some errands and go to court. So we'll be talking about that in one moment. Let people stream in here. All right, 86, that was fast. Okay, so quick impromptu live here. Here's the deal. I went to Leominster District Court today, and the purpose of this is to put Victoria Haskins on notice that she is to have no contact with me because I got a temporary order granted against her. We have a hearing coming up on May 8th. It was granted immediately. I usually don't get the temporary ones. Usually they set up a two-party hearing. But this was so serious and so egregious. It was almost like they knew I was coming. Like the people in the clerk's office were not surprised to see me. They knew what it was about. Like everyone at Holden Police knows what this is about. Everyone knows who Victoria Haskins is at this point. If you're unfamiliar, Victoria Haskins has been stalking and harassing me anonymously for the last year or so. I had no idea who she was. But I found out after she took it too far, and she called 911 on April 12th and said that she had just been speaking to me and that I had a gun in my mouth. And she said that 3 or 4 times. She said she wanted to be anonymous. She gave a phone number that is for some type of text now thing. I was communicating with whoever was behind that today, and could be her. Could be a man named Jason Godding. I don't know who it ties to. I don't even know what Jason Godding's role in all this is. But either way, we now know that was Victoria Haskins. That is 100% confirmed. The daughter of Mark Haskins, and the sister of Alexandra Haskins, and the daughter of what the hell's her mom's name? Whatever. Donna Haskins. So I went to the court today, and I said, this woman, I had way more than 3. I had like dozens. He's like, do you have 3 or more incidents? I'm like, yeah, I got like 50. And did it put you in fear? Yep. Absolutely, it did. Fucking police show up at your house. They assume you're armed with children inside the house. Deranged. So, it was granted immediately, temporary order. The two-party hearing is set up for May 8th. Yesterday, she also texted me using her real phone number, and all of a sudden didn't like when I contacted her dad. She didn't like that because it was all fun and games. It was all fun and games for Victoria Haskins when no one knew who she was, and she could do whatever the fuck she wants. It's not so fun now, is it, Victoria? And she has too much pride to just shut the fuck up and walk away. So I actually called her to make sure it was her yesterday on those texts, and it was her, and I recorded the whole conversation. She complained about wiretapping, but I told them it was recorded. She's like, you don't have my consent. I don't need your consent. I told you it's being recorded, period. That's it. I just have to tell you I'm doing it. That's it. You can stop whenever you want. But she kept going, and she admitted that she did indeed call the 911 threat. But she claims, and this is probably going to be your defense, I'm guessing, in court, is that I told her I had a gun in my mouth. Aiden, because she knows I'm taping it, she goes, you did tell me you had a gun in your mouth. You did. No, I didn't, Victoria. No, I did not. Do you care at all about what you did? Not just to me, but to my kids. You sent police to a house with kids in it. Do you give a shit about that? And she, no, I was worried. She's doing that whole thing because she knows I'm recording it. She knows I'm going to use this as evidence. So she wants to be on record as saying, no, you did call, but she knows it never happened. And I've already spoke with the Holden Police Department. They, of course, know it never happened. Anybody that watches my show, like Victoria, knows that I've been pretty open about the fact that I don't own a gun. I'm not into guns. It's not my thing. And So she knows that. So she knows it's bullshit. And why would I talk to you about that? If I was suicidal, why would I talk to you? I'm not suicidal. So, why would I tell you of all people? I don't know you. Why would I confide that in you? I don't talk to you. You harass me about nonsense. So she thought this was all fun and games, and she apparently still thinks it's a joke. But we'll see if she's joking now. Because on top of getting the temporary order, which, by the way, the order prohibits no internet or social media contact. So she can't contact me on using any of her internet accounts. She can't post or comment regarding me. So she's not even allowed to talk about me. So if anyone sees the Elon Musk account, I think it's at Elon Musk, was it 97? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Whatever the Elon Musk account that she runs is. If anyone sees that account or the Aiden Cheats Facebook account, or I believe she also runs an account called Glenn Medeiros. If any of those make any comments about me, any posts about me, please take a screenshot of it and send it to me. That is a violation of the order. She will immediately have charges against her for that. On top of that, Victoria, I filed a criminal complaint against you today. I've never filed my own civilian criminal complaint. I talked to the Holden Police Department about it. Detective Parker is out for a couple days, I guess, and he would normally be on this, but I talked to another detective and they said, you can just go do it yourself. And I said, I can? Okay, let's do it. He goes, yeah, if you have the 911 call, it's pretty straightforward. It's false. It's I looked at the statute. I think it's Chapter 269, Section 14B. I believe that's what it is. And I cited it, and I filed the criminal complaint, paid $15 for it, well worth it. And we will be getting a call from the magistrate about that. Now, she is not giving me, I'm going to need your birth date for that, Victoria. And if you don't give it to me, then the police are going to get it from you via the RMV, because I'm sure you have a license. So we're going to get all that. So you're not going to be able to hide anymore. If this 3578 Colvin Hill Road, Danby, Vermont address is not legitimate, then they're going to find that out. Like, you can't, the game's over. The courts are involved now, police are involved now. You're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. So again, I called your father again today. I'm going to call him every day until he answers. And then I'm going to go visit him at the bank. Go down to Santander Bank. We're going to go pay him a visit. Or maybe we'll go to Quail Ridge Road. Maybe we'll do that. But your father and I are going to have a conversation because I need to speak to him like you're a child, which you are. You're a 29-year-old woman. I don't know you. You're obsessed with me. You need to stop. And let this be a lesson to everyone else out there who thinks that this is internet shit, blah, blah, blah. Like Shiva said, can't you just go back to calling each other cunts? Can't you just do that? The game's over. Don't call me. Don't threaten me. Don't say you're going to show up at my house. Definitely don't call the police and say I'm suicidal, because they're ready for that one now. They know that trick. And I'm not playing anymore. So let it be known that Turtleboy is not putting up with this bullshit anymore. You're not going to deter. We have much bigger stories to work on than you. You are a sideshow. You are interfering with this. And you will be dealt with swiftly and appropriately and legally. So there's that. So we'll see. I have my hearing with Victoria on May 8th. We will see if she shows up. She might say, oh, I wasn't served in my house. Well, we put your phone, I have your phone number now too. So we got your phone number on there. So I'm going to text you. You can't text me back. I'm just going to let you know about the hearing. So you cannot tell the court that you didn't know about this. So, and if you don't show up, they're going to default you. You get a full year order on it. I'm pretty confident I'm going to get the full year order, whether or not you show up anyway. But I enjoy winning in court, so I would appreciate if you show up and put up a fight. That way I can beat you that way, because it's going to be more satisfying. It's not as fun when they default. Not nearly as fun when they default. So, this is what I do, folks. Let it be known, I'm not putting up with this bullshit any longer. This isn't a game. This is real life. Like Gail says, she needs serious psychological help, and that's why I need to speak to your parents, because I'm sure they love you. It's at Leominster District Court. Leominster Court. So I'm sure they love you. And by the way, like I walk out of the court, multiple people are like, yeah, TB got him, Turtleboy. It's like I go to court now. It's like pretty cool. So you know, I'm on the good guys' side. Good guys are winning. Good guys are winning. So I'm going back now. On Monday, I actually have a deposition in Gloucester. Mark Randazza with the Julia Mejia lawsuit. So check that out. I have to practice for that today at 2 o'clock. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, anybody else have any comments or anything? You have a vasectomy. Sorry to hear that. Sounds painful. All right, guys. So I guess we'll call it a day. Just wanted to do a quick impromptu live. Let you know that. So this is officially putting Victoria Haskins on notice once again. You are to have no contact with me through the phone or through any sort of digital communication via the internet. You are not to post about me. You are not to make any comments regarding me. That's what it says on there. It's pretty hard. I mean, the judge was pissed. You can tell the judge was pissed. This judge doesn't hand out orders very easily. He was pissed. The court knows what you did. They're disgusted. They are all decent people are disgusted by you. So you can deal with the legal way. You can deal with this. Let this be known that I'm not putting up with this shit. You're not going to break the law. You're not going to be cute. You're not going to use burner phones. We're going to find you. We're going to find you. That's what I do. Just don't poke the turtle. Find different enemies. Go fuck with some other morons who don't have the resources that I do. There it is. So, let's see. Anybody else got anything? Why don't you practice law? I know. I should have. I've thought about going to law school. I'm not a good student. C's and D's get degrees. That was my saying. And law school's probably pretty hard. I'm not going to lie. I'm good at tests. Like I'm sure I could pass the bar if I studied good enough. I just hate being a student. I hate having assignments, due dates. I'm not good with shit like that. And it's like, the beauty of Turtleboy is I'm writing about what I want to write about, whereas in class, when you're a student, you have to learn about what they tell you to learn about. And I just have a feeling that I would be really bored with like a lot of the case law and stuff like that. I feel like I'd be bored with it. I'm good at arguing stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I could. And plus, I'm like 41. I'm going to go to law school now. How am I going to do that? Anybody else? Let's see. Any more questions before we call it off? She's sick. Happy you worked out. Thank you very much. So yeah, let us know, guys. Keep an eye on that Elon Musk Twitter account and the Eden Cheats Facebook page. Keep an eye on both of those, please. If they make any comments about me, that means replies to any tweets, feel free to tweet at her. And include me in the tweet if you'd like. You can tweet at her. I think it's at Elon Musk 97, but don't get me wrong. And if you include me in the tweet and she replies to it, that will be a violation. That will be a violation because that will be direct contact with me since my handle is in the tweet that she is replying to. So we'll see. We'll see what she does. Anybody else have any comments? The FBI needs to hire you for investigation. I'd love to do that, yeah. You'd be a great litigator. Thank you, right, son. Yeah, I mean, I'm like my cousin Vinny, kind of. You know, like, that's what I'm good at. I don't really know all the rules, but I'm really good at arguing. Let's put it that way. 30,000 subs. Let's keep it up there. I assume you're all subscribed since you're here right now. You got the notification bell. But yeah, keep hitting that like button. Leave comments. That helps with the algorithm. I mean, what are we up to for subs right now? This channel's on fire right now. This channel has 29,907. So the countdown begins. Countdown begins. Let's get it for the weekend show. All right, let's get up to 30,000. All right, everything that guy just said is bullshit. Exactly. So, all right, guys, we'll see you guys all this weekend for the live show. Watch the Go Bruins tonight. Hopefully they end this shit so we don't have to watch any games this weekend. We don't have to worry about any of that. That would be sweet. So we'll see you guys this weekend. Peace, Turtle Riders.